Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and with Games. Happy birthday to me, team. 39 years old today. Got a new zip-up sweater. So we're already off on a good start to replace my maroon one that I wear a lot that is so badly frayed. It barely has cuffs anymore. I've been, for years now, to any of the people. Thank you, Cedric, by the way. Hello and thank you. Yeah, I've been hinting to any of the people in my life who would buy me clothing as a gift. And like, when I say hinting, I really mean saying things like, boy, I sure wish I had a new zip-up sweater that was like this, but wasn't this, because this is falling apart. And boom, it got through. And Danielle bought me 2 new zip-up sweaters. And they're both shades of gray, which is nice, because I got to buy some new like t-shirts and stuff also. Refresh that part of the wardrobe. And when you have neutrals on top, you can wear any color. I don't have to think, well, I'm looking at the t-shirts. Is this gonna clash? All right, here we are. Saturday. We are once again taking a 1-week interim between King's Quest games. Although this is one that could perhaps be categorized not just as taking a little break, build anticipation, come in fresh, but also a bit of forestalling the inevitable. Because all we got left, King's Quest wise, is King's Quest Mask of Eternity. I'm going to go in with an open mind. I mean, look, here's one thing about the game that I've learned. I'm trying to learn just to get a little bit of the backstory beyond what I'd already picked up from just random impressions over time. And one thing I learned from Wikipedia is that this game released to positive reviews. Now, then again, it released to positive reviews in the late 90s. British, I was just thinking of you while the Starting Soon was on because I was like, oh, damn it. I talked to Danielle about your situation on the day we spoke. And she had some thoughts from her management experience and some follow-up questions. And I really should have wrote those down. I'll talk to her again after today, after the stream. And I'll actually take some notes and I will share those thoughts with you tomorrow. But for today, we'll just have to let the suspense build. Yeah, so here we are. And yeah, 1 week before we dive into King's Quest Mask of Eternity. Abra is joining me, but I see I didn't set the doorstep up quite tight enough. Hey, Abra. Hey, Squeaky. There. Danielle is always concerned that she's going to be in the hallway out there and get caught on stream when she's not fully prepared to be a broadcasted person. So make sure the angle's good. All right. Now, yeah, Mask of Eternity got good reviews apparently when it came out, although it got good reviews in the late 90s when I'm not going to say that every video game reviewer was wildly off base about video games in the late 90s or anything like that. But there certainly was a trend of the underlying assumption of, well, now that 3D is possible, everything needs to be 3D. And that is an inherent boon in ways that it may or may not be. So, and conversely, there are games that got, even if they were praised, like Symphony of the Night, I've seen reviews of Symphony of the Night that are well, it is 2D. It's okay, yeah, sure. But it looks better than all the other games on PlayStation because of that. Anyway, yeah, we'll go in with an open mind, but not yet. Not today. Today, we'll be solving puzzles of a different sort. I won't be surprised if that's true. And it sounds absurd based on everything that I've heard since, including things that, Richard Garriott has said. When you're the person who made the game and you're not trying to say it was well received so much as, boy, If only the conditions had been different, I think my actual vision would have been better received than the thing that we made. So we'll find out. And of course, we can't get rid of the fact, we can't get around the fact that Roberta Williams made that game and then quit the business. Didn't make another game for 25 plus years. We'll be pairing King's Quest, Mask of Eternity next weekend with Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire, a game that I believe has a much more positive retrospective critical reputation than King's Quest Mask of Eternity. Yes, that's a fair point. There's no reason that we can't, especially with things like, hey, here's some thoughts that Danielle and I had while discussing this. No reason that can't just be text in the Discord. But yeah, so it'll be an interesting sort of like case study in watching, the old guard of Sierra and really just the whole Sierra brand, the venerable Sierra Online Studio, come to an end, and probably a good way to ease in to what I am eventually committed to doing, which is finishing off the Ultima series. I still have Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle, which will have, I suspect, a lot of the same charms and frustrations of Ultima 7 The Black Gate, but then also possibly some new charms and some new frustrations. And then we got Pagan and then Ascension. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's off in the distance. Right now, we're playing Adventures of Lolo 3. This is a game I love dearly and have loved since I was a child. I love this game so much that even though I've been playing it since I was a kid without beating it, I have never succumbed to the temptation to look at a puzzle solution. Ever. Any of the times. Like, when I was a kid, it just wasn't an option. But like, I played this on emulators as an adolescent who had both raging undiagnosed ADHD and, through emulation, access to any game he wanted to play, and therefore was pretty frequent game hopper and often kind of just ruined experiences for myself. So I was like, I don't want to be stuck here. Just tell me what to do. But I've never fallen to that temptation with this game. And now it's paying off because some 30 years after I started playing it, I'm closing in on the end. All right. This was definitely too loud in my ears. But I think we should be okay. Let me know. Is that too loud? Is the music too loud? I can turn it down a little if need be. But yeah, check it out. Lala, Princess Lala, has made it all the way to the final level. The Hall of the Son of the Great Demon King. Because the villain in this game is the son of the villain of the first two games. There are 10 rooms that will prevent 10 rooms stand between Lala and both rescuing Lolo. Most of this game you can switch between Lolo and Lala. Whichever one you're playing when you reach this final run of fortresses gets kidnapped, and then the other one is to save them. Pardon me. So she's got to save Lolo, and she's got to save all the other Eggerlanders or Eggerlandians who've been turned to stone. 10 puzzles. I glanced at the first puzzle at the end of last time, which was like 2 months ago, so I just do this now and then. And it was a little disappointing. Only in the sense that, like, when we go up to the front, we get all new graphics and like a cool new tune. And then we go in, and it's just the same tile set as all of the other levels in this run of fortresses. Which is mildly disappointing because Lolo 2 surprised me with a whole new tile set for the last few puzzles. Now then again, maybe that'll happen halfway through this place. And also, we should grant that most of this game has the game has been filled with varied tile sets. So it's not like I feel like I got aesthetically shortchanged. Okay, here we are. I can see that I'm very constrained at the start here. Let's take stock. Let's take stock. So, we have 2 Medusas and a Dawn Medusa. For anyone joining us for the first time, if indeed anyone is, I'll just note that these enemies all have the same property. If they get on an unobstructed horizontal or vertical or horizontal line with Lala, they will destroy her. The Medusas will do it with their stone gaze. The Dawn Medusas will do it by throwing a dagger, like a hot-blooded Italian lover. And hot-blooded Italian lover in the context of, like, you know, Italian aristocracy in the 14th century. I'm trying to suggest that Italian folks today are prone to throwing daggers at people. So, then the only other difference between them is that Dawn Medusa's move. So this guy's going to go up and down like this. And Medusas are stationary. Heart framers, rocks, enemies, and emerald framers will all block those shots. Gotta collect all the heart framers for anyone really joining us for the first time. Then grab the treasure and get it out the door. Then the other enemies here, snakies, are basically just objects. I can put them in eggs and push them around if I have shots, which I can sometimes get from hearts. For example, this heart is almost certainly going to give me shots. The skulls are like objects right now, just like Snaky, but when I get the last heart, the skull will come to life and hunt me down. And goals, these sleepy dragon fellows, are likewise just objects for now. And when we get the last heart, they'll wake up and they'll spit fire if Lala comes into their path, the way that they're facing. But whereas Medusa and Dawn Medusa, it's an instant kill if they get you. The fireball actually has to physically travel and make contact with you. You have a bit of leeway. Okay, so check it out. I'm constrained here because I can't get this or Medusa will kill me. I can't get this or Medusa will kill me. I can't walk through here or Medusa will kill me. And I can't walk across here because arrow mats or tiles or whatever stop you from entering them in the way that they're pointing. Which means what I must start by doing is getting this emerald framer, heart framer, which must give me 2 shots because I'm stuck in there once I get it. Then I'll have to push Snaky into the river, but there must be a current. And then I will have to make a decision about what to do next. I think the current will take me like to here, at which point I'll want to shove Gaul over, try to grab both of these really quickly, catch up with Snaky, get across here before the Snaky egg sinks. I think that's how it's going to be. You know what? Enough talk. It's time for the main event. Here we go. Run, Lala, run. Perfect. Okay. Now, well, let me get to safety through a move that I must make. And let me think. I'm going to want to stop this Dawn Medusa in at least one way. Okay. Dawn Medusa is going to need to be blocked above and below. So I'm probably going to have to trap him here. No. I can't use this one to trap Dawn Medusa from the bottom now, because then I won't be able to block him from the top. Okay. This seems like a reasonably safe bet. Push the skull in an egg. And then when Dawn Medusa's not there to kill me, get that heart. Very good. I hope. Alright. Now what are we going to do about Dawn Medusa? What am I going to do with this emerald framer? mysterious. Was I perhaps supposed to... I think I probably should have actually put the skull above where Lala is now and circled back around to that bottom heart. I think I might be stuck. Let's see. Because what could I pull off here? Really nothing. I'm stuck. I gotta start over. Let's give this a shot. Okay. I feel very confident in this opening sequence because you basically have no choice but to do it. Okay, now I can feel a little more confident. I'm gonna need to do a few things. And I'm not sure which one I should do first. No. Okay. What is really available to me right now? Oh, you know what? Let me try this. Try something I can definitely do and see if it gives me more shots. It does. And then if I go like that, I can do this. And I've got a little bit of flexibility, but not as much as I'd like. I think I may come to regret some of my placements here. At the same time, unless there's a really fiendish trick, it does feel like the like possible pathways are limited enough here that we'll get there pretty in fairly timely manner. So this one, okay. I mean, I gotta get that bottom heart, so I might just as well do it now. Down to one shot. I don't like that Don Medusa being there, though. In fact, in hindsight, I think I should have gone the opposite way with that. I should have used the goal to temporarily let myself get the bottom heart, and then I could use the Emerald Framer to trap Don Medusa at the bottom and never think about him again. Let me circle back around and try that. Man, I love this game. And the very exciting news for me, it's not news, I've known it for a while, is that the Japanese... Oh. Drowned her. The Japanese releases of these games for the Famicom, they don't even have 3. Because our Adventures of Lolo 1 is like a compilation from earlier Eggerland games from the MSX. But the Famicom Adventures of Lolo 1 is our Adventures of Lolo 2, except with completely different puzzles. And their Adventures of Lolo 2 is this game with different puzzles. Which is great news for me because I'll never understand why. But they just don't make, like, they made one PC game after this for Windows 95, I think. Yeah, except hopefully less trollish. But I guess we'll see. Oh wait, I think this is the whole message, but let me double check. Ha! British. So for one thing, anyone watching on demand, that is British's entire message. You can read it. Oh man, that you might be able to imagine that as a teacher of first-year engineering students, I encounter that a lot. Like I've had students who like come to me with their completed draft of an assignment like 2 weeks before it's due, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's like you could tweak this, like there's a few things here that you could polish to make this, but this is very strong, and they're still like bringing it to me like 3-4 times. Like, can you assure me that I got everything right? And then, Mr. Ross, what grade do you think I'm gonna get? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting into that game where I tell you the grades in advance. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Not that, but sort of like that. If you imagine that I had not just duffed the shot and instead had shot goal like I planned. We'll get there. But yeah, to my great annoyance, like, it's not like HAL Laboratories went out of business. It's not even like they stopped making puzzle games with cute characters. The Box Boy series, for instance. So where the hell why can I not go on the Nintendo Switch eShop and buy like 5 different Lolo games for $20 each that they've made, you know, once every 2 years since 2016? Make it make sense. Ha! That feels better. Oh yeah, do tell. This feels like it's in really good condition right now. But I guess the devil will be in the details. But honestly, I'm not even sure the devil is in the details here. This feels like it might just actually be quite simple from here on out. Nah. You're big boss. Oh, I blew it. I was supposed to shoot goal a second time, but I think this is a solved problem. It's all just execution now. I got that birthday spirit, which is not actually, by the way, a way of me saying that I like got day drunk. We can go for mimosas or anything today. It's okay. Hey, Abra. I'm not sure what you're meowing at me about, sweetie. I mean, surely something of great importance. Oh, man. There's a thought. What if I just load up and say, all right, this is the summer of the nadir of the late 90s video game industry. We'll find everything. We'll cap it off with Duke Nukem Forever. Not that that came out anywhere close to the late 90s. All right, gotta get the timing right. So it's the intellectual part of this is done. But my thumbs aren't on my side yet. I hear you, Abra, but I'm not sure. You can't possibly think that it's LUNCH time. That's not for another 25 minutes, and whoever heard of a cat insisting that they need their lunch prior to the official designated time. Okay. Now we're gonna do this right. 2 shots to get the bottom heart and retrieve the goal to here. Then the goal can block Medusa from the top. Oh, no. And I was gonna say, and then I see the problem, but I saw the problem, then I also saw the solution at the same time. Alright. As long as my thumbs don't slip. This is just the road to the finish. This is the part where Usain Bolt breaks his form and, you know, sets a world record in the 100-meter dash, but not as good of a world record as he could have if he had just stayed committed to running as fast as possible the whole time. Yep, That's right. When I play Lolo, I'm just like Usain Bolt in a sense. Okay, so check this out. Goal goes there. Framer goes there. And then... Oh, wait. No. I still think I can do this. I think I've got enough space. And if it turns out I don't... But what I was thinking was I would put the framer halfway. Because if you leave it halfway, it blocks both. But then there's no room for Lala to get through. But if there's just not enough room for me to run up past the Gull at the edge there, I can put the Gull halfway in front of Medusa here. Or I could try to do it really quickly so I get past him while he's still in the egg. Oh, right. The skull. Oh, but the skull couldn't get to me because... Okay. There. 1 down. 9 to go. Here we are. I might as well keep updating my save state as I go. Okay. We have 2 Medusas in the corner. This one will have to be blocked here and only here. And this one will have to be blocked here as well as here. Which means one of these enemies will do the teleport gimmick. When you shoot an enemy with an egg twice, or shoot them into the egg and then hit them with another shot and they fly off the screen, most of the time if you cover their respawn point, you'll hear a little sound and they don't come back. But every now and then, they teleport to a new spot, which is clearly the only possible way. I used to think that was a flaw in the overall design, because I thought there's a part that you can only do with trial and error, and there might be a little trial and error, like figuring out which snaky or which skull is the one that'll teleport to there. But what I've realized on this playthrough is that, actually, like I just did, you can very much determine when this is going to be the thing. Okay. Dawn Medusa, I gotta stay cognizant of. He's a horizontal Dawn Medusa. So he's probably gonna need to be blocked on 4 sides. We've got 4 snakies to push around. 2 skulls that we can push around. Maybe this is the skull that's gonna teleport. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll figure it out. Got 4 shots. Off to a good start, shots-wise. Oh, we can't push this skull around either. Only one of the skulls is actually free to move. Okay. Well. I can see what I should do with this skull. Now Dominus is blocked on 2 sides. The only way I'll be able to block him from the bottom is with this snaky. And I could block him from the top with this one. But I'm going to run out of blocks here, and there's going to be some real questions of... I can tell this one could be quite tricky. But okay, let's do what we can. Yeah. What I'm doing right now is clearly not the path, but might as well keep finding out what's going on here. With the 3 shots I have left, I can actually grab the final heart framers, but that's not going to... I won't be able to get the treasure. And in fact, I'll be instantly killed. And there are no shots. Okay, so that's the total number of shots, which I did not count. But okay. There's something to be said, I think, for just figuring out which of these snakies... Because I think it'll be a snaky. Can I teleport over there where Medusa is? Hey, squeaky girl. You should go squeak at Danielle. She might... She's more soft-hearted than me. She might give you early LUNCH. Let's try this one. Yes and no. But okay, this opens up the possibility that this Dawn Medusa here only needs to be blocked in one other spot. Because I can get over here and get these without ever passing below him. I still don't see a path to fully fleshing this out. But we're closer now. I have used 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, and I have 2. So there's 8 shots, I think, total on this level. There won't be any more down here. So there's really nothing left. I can get the final heart, and I can even run all the way up to where the treasure is. But I can't get it because Medusa's there. Were there shots in this heart? Are there 10 shots total? No. 8 shots. Gotta get 2 snakies teleported, or possibly a skull. Okay. Well, what I ought to do then is just figure out which snakies will teleport for me, without making any other efforts to solve the puzzle. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Waffle Syrup. 27-month streak. Wild. Always a pleasure to have you here. Okay. So, what about this snaky? Will it teleport where I want it to go? Can I even do this fast enough? Yep. Okay, the first one that I caused to teleport is the one that will go to the bottom. So probably if I just, maybe any second one, it's not a specific one. Okay. I appreciate it. DMing or playing? I mean, not that the DM isn't playing, but you know what I mean. Nice. What's your character? Can I zap a skull and achieve the desired outcome? Maybe, maybe not. Hold on. Nice. I think the only like monster type characters I've ever played in D&D, like I've used some of the more like I've been a cat person and a drow, and I've been a minotaur. I think my minotaur in D&D 4th edition, a very inferior system to both the current and the previous ones. Okay. Yeah, can I send the skull there? Because actually, now that I think about it, the skull, if I timed it right, could be a single move solution to my problem. Oof. Well, I'll have to put the snaky in the right spot. Oh, but I do hear you, sweetheart. I sure do. And why would I use the bottom snaky? It's actually easier to use the top snaky for this purpose. Okay. Yes. Now, did I need to recover that snaky to carry on successfully here? No? I think I'm ready to give this a shot. It is going to be tough to time this right, because once the skull's awaken, Dawn Medusa's awake. I might actually need to be blocking Dawn Medusa from the bottom with something other than that skull. So then what will I use the skull for? I don't know. Well, let's find out. Two shots left. Obviously, I need one to get in there. Is there any way the other one could set me up for success here? No. I don't think I want to be getting these ones last, at any rate. But let's see. Yeah, that's not going to open up enough space. So I don't want to be going... I think this using the skull up there is the way to go. But... okay. Really kind of feels like this is... I'm going to keep trying with the skull right here. At least until such time as I come up with a better idea. Perchance, what I should now do... I don't know. This is turning into the definition of insanity. Because I'm just set. Okay, I'm just doing exactly what I did last time. So, all right. I have to diverge right now, or else I'm just repeating what I just did. I have 4 shots, pardon me, in total left. So, I think a pretty clear implication here is that I should go this way instead of the other way. Get the remaining shots in hand. Then I can go like this. That skull is no longer even a concern of mine. And then with 2 shots, am I just trying to do this with insanely good timing? I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's viable to get the timing right such that with this Dawn Medusa going like that, I step around here, go up, and get the treasure at the exact moment that the skull is here. But we're moving in the right direction with this. Okay. Oh! Actually, if I have 1 shot left, why would I let the skull wake up at all? Boom! Done and dusted. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. Update that save. Here we are. Well, power's active, and 1 power will be given to you the very first time that you pick up a heart. The 2 powers are both the bridge. There's only water, not lava, so it'll be a permanent bridge. I'm going to make 2 permanent bridges here, including one that if they made these active right away, probably I need to use it after I get one heart framer. This Medusa needs to be blocked twice. This Medusa needs to be blocked 4 times. 4 times. Including, there's going to need to be a bridge here, I bet. So that I can put a framer there, and then go across here and free this framer to get to these. This Medusa needs to be blocked thrice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. 8, 9. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 framers, 2 snakies. Obviously, one of these snakies is... Okay. Okay. I feel okay about this so far. Let's get started. Get the bridge power now. And I can get access to the top left. Wait. No, you fool. It appears, get this. This was deceptively simple. Wait, no, never mind. I mean, it might still be deceptively simple, but I do see how I keep moving. And also, the other bridge will need to be used here as I'm coming down here so that I can push this over to here and come back and resume. Wait. No. I need to do this now before I proceed any further. And I'll actually want to put the bridge here, push this down, and that's how I'll release the 2 of these, one of which will block this, and one of which will block this. Okay, okay. Perhaps it's deceptively simple. And actually, it's just simple. I don't know, though. It's level 17, room 3. Oh, and in fact, I'm stuck. I'm doomed. It's all over. Okay. Well, what if going up to the top left is our last order of business? What then, it seems actually pretty clear now. One of these snakies, and my money's on this fella, is gonna need to teleport to here. Via the ancient teleportation gimmick. So... I didn't get shots from that thing, though. So what can I do? Well, let's push some blocks around and see what happens. I'm gonna need a bridge, actually. Unless there's shots and I can use this guy. Were there shots here? I should have been paying closer attention. The story of my life, thus far, of the first 39 years. Hopefully I got at least 39 more to work on it. We'll really bring this together, folks. Just give me time. Give me till 2063. Okay. Maybe. You know what? This is exploratory. No, this doesn't feel right at all. But I just want to know. There are shots there. Perchance, then, that is literally what you must do. But then the other bridge... I like this one. Okay. Well, we know there's shots up here, and the second bridge is coming with the third heart framer I pick up. Top left has 2 shots. Okay. In that event... Excellent. Thank you. So if the top left has 2 shots... What? How can that help me yet? I don't know. Okay. My dear, I hear you. And it is just about that time. So, you know what? Alright. I'll chew over this while I go. And you want lunch, Abra? You want lunch? Let's go get lunch. Alright. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. And we're back at it. Alright, you're probably gone, waffle syrup, but goodbye. Have a good time. It's not luck, it's all logic. I'm a little later getting back from intermission than normal because Danielle realized I wasn't wearing the birthday boy ribbon she got me, so I had to go get it. In fact, I should probably put it high enough that if she checks the video on demand, she doesn't think I wasn't wearing it. Okay. Here we go. I feel good about this as a first move. But then what? Okay. What if it's much simpler than it seems? What if it's deceptively simple? Let me try something. Wait, why did I do that? I'm not even sure. What if I set up like this? Oh, I see why. I see why I can't just set up like this. Okay. Okay. Just gotta sit more ergonomically. Forward posture is a young man's game. I'm 39 years old. Oh well, I will be in like 9 hours and 12 minutes or something. I was pretty late on March 23rd. Okay. The heart of it is that I cannot go to the top left area until I have teleported Snaky. I'm gonna need at least one bridge left to teleport up to Snaky, or to deal with it at all, to deal with the top left. So I can't use two bridges over here. And I don't have a shot yet, which means I can't just grab this Sneaky. Well, here's a thought then. Yeah, okay. Here's a thought. That and that, followed by that. And then over here, do this. So I can get the bridge. And then using the bridge. Is it wise, though? Is this a good idea? I mean, I don't know if it is. But I gotta experiment, because I'm not quite seeing it yet. If I put that bridge there, the shots here? Yes. So that opens up some possibilities. But what are they? Is there a current in that river? I should find out. So there's a current in the river. That answers some questions. There is. Which means I think we're moving now. Yeah. Are we done? No, because I have not eliminated Snaky. But can somehow. But how? Because I can't just push this thing up, I'll die. Hear a cat yowling for water. I'll have to go deal with that in a moment. Because Danielle went out. I guess she's baking me a double layer cake and one of the layers collapsed, so she's off to the grocery store. I told her I'd be very happy with a single layer cake. She has her vision, so it's gotta be perfect. How? Do this last part. So close and yet so far. Or actually, is it that I'm overthinking things? Like, what if I don't need a bridge here? And I can actually just solve all this with bridges. I don't know, though. No, that doesn't... Well, yeah, because then what else am I doing with this thing? But then I would have to not use that bridge. Can I get to where I am right now without having used that bridge? Let's see. Possibly. Just gotta remember all the things that I've done thus far. Which I don't. Oh. Right, going like this. And like this. And then, using the shots from down here. Oh, wait, but I don't have the shots from down there unless I put a bridge here. But wait, if I don't need to teleport a Snakey, if it is a two-bridge maneuver up there, I should be able to get that second bridge. Let's see if I can do the top left first. By Jove. Have I done it? I think I've done it. Just, this is a reflex part. Uh-oh. Hold on. Is there a second current? Haha! Oh wait, but... So close and yet so far. Could it be even more complex? get a whole lot. Maybe. Maybe there's just a ton to do while that snaky's coming down the river. Maybe. I should investigate before I despair. Well, maybe despair is too strong a word. For making progress, but not yet having completely solved a puzzle. Whoops, what am I doing here? I mean, that second current's there for a reason. So we're definitely supposed to do the right side with all eggs and the left side with the bridges and the framers. I feel very confident in that now. Why am I thinking so long about this part? This is clear. At least, if this path is at all viable, that part is clear. Okay. Let me think this through. I'm gonna have 4 shots total. So, snaky over, grab that, back across the snaky, come around here, snaky across. This snaky, maybe at that point I take the snaky down. Grab that, and I've used 2 shots to do that, and I've replaced the snakies, and then I just do the same thing again, except come back across on this snaky. I think that makes sense. Alright, you can only have 1 egg in the water at a time. But the timing worked out anyway. Oh, I've got 4 shots. An embarrassment of shots. In fact, if I can't do this fast enough with the snaky egg, I can just do it entirely. Okay, yep, we're done. Yeah, because, no, not getting back in time to use the snaky, but absolutely in time to do that. Stand here, push him across, we're done. It's all over but the walking around. Boom. The inexorable march of progress. If this keeps going, it'll be great, because I probably want to keep this... In fact, I should be checking my phone. Excuse me one moment. Has my mother said, hey, we're on the way? No. My mother is going to pop by at some point. She said around 3, but my parents have been known to say, like, you know, we'll be there around 4 and then show up at 3 and be like, we're here! You didn't greet us at the door. Okay. So, what I'm saying is that if I can solve 2 more of these in a pretty timely manner, I can make this a short stream while also taking exactly, pardon me, half of the remaining puzzles out and increasing my hope that I'm only 1 session away from victory. Okay. This Medusa needs to be blocked 3 different places. This one needs to be blocked in 2 places. This one in 2 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 objects to work with. Well, I'm a technical writing instructor by heart, for sure. And so, I think there's a lot of overlap in the fact that, for me, it's not about like remembering much of grade 12 advanced physics, or certainly haven't gone on with it. One summer I did take a statics textbook home and I was like, can I do what the kids do? And I think I can do what the kids do in the sense that like I struggled over it for a long time and I was probably getting like a B with the practice problems. But in the sense of like, you're constantly thinking about breaking things down into their that kind of like systems analysis. It's just I usually do that kind of systems analysis with like video games. Okay. Let's see. How many possible first moves are there here? I can see 2. Let me try them both. I guess actually, okay. If I get this to here, I mean, that doesn't solve all my problems by any means. Can I get... Oh, there is a heart framer I can pick up that has shots in it. Okay. I shouldn't make any decisions in that case. Get those shots, and then... If I block Medusa from the bottom here, and then use Snaky here to block the bottom left Medusa from the right, I can take this framer. No extra shots, but that's okay. I'm not despairing yet over that. One of these Snakies probably has to pull double duty now, because now that I think about it, this one's not super flexible, unless there's a lot of shots and I can shoot it twice and then be standing here when it responds to take it out. Also, I'm so much better at solving Lolo puzzles now as an adult, and it's not just because I'm probably smarter from being an adult, but on that note, am I an engineer at heart? One thing I do in my engineering courses, that is kind of like the secret sauce that makes at my institution, you get a technical communication and professional fundamentals experience that you don't get in any other program I'm aware of, is I teach them a fair little bit of basic formal logic, which I justify by saying formal logic has obvious implications in circuit design and computer programming, and for that matter, like they have to take statistics. And I've had students come back to me and say, like, there was a thing we had to do in statistics, and I figured it out because it was the same as how this thing worked in a logic problem. And so in the course of doing that, I've refined my approach to try to like give a good sort of structured, here's how you can tackle problems. And one of the main things is constantly take stock of what's available to you and what you currently know and where you're trying to get. And then whether you're working forwards or backwards, work forwards from where you are, work backwards from where you're trying to get. Both of those things will like any step that you realize, this is the last thing I will have to do. Okay, well now you've constrained the possibilities leading up to it. You have fewer options. So what kind of things could you do now? Yeah, it's an interesting thing where like, I'm not a technical expert in anything, but I probably could. Like I also haven't done a lot of professional technical writing because I wound up being a technical writing teacher. I never really, like I've done some technical writing as a professional. And the thing is that there's an underlying like set of principles that you can apply that obviously the technical knowledge itself would be helpful. But it's not really the fundamentally most important thing. Okay. How about, what if I use both of these framers to get that top left heart? That could be a move. That could be a move. Maybe. That's one of the main things, like, I think part of my job, because I'm getting first-year engineering students, some of them have to be persuaded in the first place that there's a reason that they're taking a writing course, and it's not just to make sure they know how to spell, but because there are actual communication skills that are important for engineers to have, because they need to communicate technical knowledge to people with varying levels of technical expertise. So, yeah, bring this up like this, and then down, over, and then I could go back around and use the other one. I don't know that I feel absolute confidence in this approach, but at least we're learning something. Okay. Let's try this. Uh-oh. And we're done. We're done and we're dusted. Okay, it's time to find out where shots might be. If I take these two shots and I push this guy out of the way, there's two more. Good to know. Actually, probably I can work with just that knowledge right now. And that is a way to free that snaky for further use. If indeed I need to. I'm not sure that I do yet. What I'm definitely going to want is, before I try to deal with the right, I want this Medusa blocked. Because then I can push this snaky over, grab this, push him down, grab that, zap him away, and then use it for another task. But I think blocking that Medusa from the right is going to require two framers, I think. I think I'll need to put one framer there and then jam another one up. Like this. And then when I come around, I can push it up. So, what else do I need to do to reach that destination? I mean, actually, I could just walk there right now. Okay. Work on the... Okay, I'll start with the assumption that I don't need this. Ooh. Text message alert. Mother is just leaving now. Far earlier than they would need to leave to actually arrive here for 3. So we will have an abrupt conclusion, and barring some astonishing burst of reasoning, I don't know that I'm going all the way just yet. Or getting all 5 done like I'd hoped. Okay, but if I were to For now, let's assume we don't need this guy, but we do like the shots he has. And probably this one is best used right here. Maybe. Maybe. So then how... Okay. There's a lot going on here. Let's try this. Ah! Shot's there, which means I can recover that Snaky for further use. I have only one shot left. And I have only 2 things left to block. But I don't think I can get this Snaky to another spot that I need it fast enough. So probably we're close but no cigar. Well, let's give it a shot. With what level of reflexes? Okay, so I should use this Snaky when I reuse it to block this. So that this Snaky, which is easier to push, can be used over there. I think this is coming together. I'm pretty heavily dependent on room 5 being easy if I want to hit my target of solving 5. But I think I can solve this one today. Alright, let's try it. Go. So I should use this one where it's easiest to use it. But I mean, am I even going to be able to get this guy to the other position I want him in? Maybe. Maybe. Let's find it. I'll save it for last. Okay. Mamadigo, my cousin, hello and thank you. It is a happy birthday. So far, at least. Haven't played it yet, but I got Princess Peach Showtime for my birthday. I think it probably wouldn't hurt me in my personal gaming time to play a game that is lighthearted and short. If you're gonna do a social media birthday wish, it hits harder in the live Twitch streaming format for sure. And I appreciate that. How have you been? How's it going? And also, feel free. Love you too, my man. Also, do feel free to plug Mammoth Ego, my cousin, is also a streamer. Commanding larger audiences than I do. Partially because he chooses things that people are interested in watching instead of just doing whatever the hell he wants. Yep, this is doable. It's gonna be close, but it's doable. So that's the solution. It all now just comes down to the thumbs. So far, the level 17 puzzles, they're good puzzles and they're well designed, and I like them. But they are largely coming down to like, there always turns out to be like, what can I do quickly enough? Not just what can I intellectually wrap my head around. Okay. Might as well put this one in place. But I won't set up the emerald framer until I've, no point in repeatedly trying. There! Now it's just a matter of not over pushing and locking this emerald framer for no reason when I'm not under any time pressure. Another step. Hey, there's stairs this time instead of just a passageway. I thought maybe we'll get an aesthetic shift or something, but no. But that's okay. Save that state. Okay, this is it. I've got maybe like 20 minutes here, depending on if my mother or father is driving. Because my father tends to infuriate my mother by driving too slowly. And also, my father is the worst red light luck you've ever seen. Like, I don't believe in luck as an actual property of human beings that follows them around, except in the specific case of my father and red lights. Okay. Alright, lots going on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Medusas. This one used to be blocked twice. This one twice. This one thrice. 7. And this one twice. 9. 1, 2, 3 snakies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emerald framers. Well, it still could be the case that some of these snakies will have to pull double duty, but we'll find out. Because there's no law says they must. Ooh. Actually, this is tricky. Even just... Actually, hold on. Here's one move. But then... Oh, and then this. And since we've come this far, I might as well do this. Oh, another text. It's Rich asking if we should just go ahead and cancel Good Friday night Frosthaven. Which now I am aggressively against doing that if we can all make it, because that's a really bad pun, and I love bad puns. It's Good Friday Night Frosthaven. Okay. So yeah, I can use this dude with 2 shots to get that, but do I want to? Is that the right move? Well, let's find out. If there's shots in it, it's the right move. If there's not, it might be the wrong move. Or is probably. Ah, excellent. For the public record. Thanks for stopping by, cousin. I really appreciate you taking the time. Winter term's almost over. So we'll get something going on. Frosty Fridays. I like that. So, if I do this, I haven't killed these framers yet. They look dead, but I can actually recover them using Snaky, except once I've done that, I can't do anything with this emerald framer at the bottom. So perhaps I shouldn't have used 2 shots in the Snaky to do that. Let's give it another go. Oh, they have a stop to make. They should be here around 3 like they said. Oh, I should send like a thumbs up or something. Okay. So if I go up with it, I can reclaim both of those 2 emerald framers that are currently locked, but which if I just bring the snaky down, I can push one of them and free them both. I'll use this one like this. And then, it's time to think. Well, I think I can deal with the Medusa on the left completely if I'm careful here. But now we have a lot of shots, which makes me feel like, uh-oh. Unless it's just all shots to move this one dude around. And in fact, it might be. Because, okay, what's left to block? That Medusa on 2 sides, right? And doing that will absolutely involve a bunch of snaky trips across the river. Okay, maybe. Let's start by freeing up the emerald framers here. Alright, that part's done. And then I want to take this one right up to here, I think. And then take Snaky across here and push that to there. And then take Snaky across again. I might be feeling too rich in shots right now, but I'm not sure. So let's find it. Because this is the next move, obviously. And then, with 2 shots left, the kicker here might be that I don't have a good path to escape the level now. But that everything else is solved. But let's find it. If I get more shots, then we can do this. Ho ho, I think we can do this. 1 shot to get the final heart framer. And secure the path to the treasure. And then 1 more, 2 more, to get the Snaky there so I can cross the river. Is this viable? It's not. It's not. Because there's no way I can get the Snaky. I can push Snaky to here and bring him up. And there's not gonna be a current there. And yet, having said that, imagine if I didn't check and the answer was just there's a current there. No. Okay. But with all those shots available, this is not that tricky of a problem. I just need to hit this Snaky 1 more time after I have put him here to get this, because then this column is free. So this is solved. It's all a matter now just of executing. We are going to get 5 done. Feels good. All I have to do is remember the steps. Alright. This should now just be a matter of pushing the Snaky the right way. At the right time. Not having any thumb slips. Okay. And now having said that, let's do it without the thumb slips. And amazing to think that tomorrow I'm probably going to beat some hard Mario Maker 2 levels in Super 1-1 World when I don't have the reflexes to not push an emerald framer too far. Why did I do that? Yeah. Mechanical excellence and, like proper deductive reasoning skills. It's a really interesting blend, especially because I assume the reason that the puzzles are different in the American version probably is the sort of NES Famicom era trend of developers being, and publishers in North America being like, stupid North American children aren't going to be able to handle this. You got to make an easy mode in Mega Man 2. We're just not going to bring these more advanced Final Fantasy games over. From the side, Lolo and Lala's arms kind of look like a Pac-Man in the process of, I think, part of his dying animation. Yeah! A really interesting case. And a very counterintuitive one. Like, you kind of get what they were getting after. You know, don't let them beat this on a rental. But, like, I think Mad City on its own is challenging enough you wouldn't beat it on a rental. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Takes 2 snakies to put this in place. Bayou Billy was reasonably successful anyway, but it really kind of seems like the kind of thing where a kid might rent it and be like, well, this sucks. And then you didn't beat the rental market at all. The rental market actually screened you out of a sale. By Jove, he's done it. Provided that I can, press the buttons properly. Hell yeah. Feels great. This looks like stairs down. This place is a maze. It's like Dungeon Doom in Ultima 5. Okay. 245. I'm gonna take a look at this quickly and then wrap up. Unless the solution immediately appears in my brain. Okay. We have 3 Medusas. This one will need to be blocked thrice. This one thrice. This one 4 times. 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects available. So no, this is not just use the ones that you've got. It's easy. Let's poke around a bit and find it. Well, what we have here, which is always nice to have, are constraints. Because I think pretty much the only move available is this one. Probably want to zap this guy again. I don't know that that was a wise move, but you're never going to learn if you don't try. So, why not? Put Snaky here. The Emerald Framer here. Oh my. Put that there. I mean, I'm stymied now. Because I can't go back. But, okay, so this framer suggests to me that I need to block this Medusa from below and this Medusa, I mean above, and this Medusa from below, at least temporarily, so I can free it. But how? That might actually be an afterwards thing. Okay, let me poke around at this just a tiny bit more, and then I'll leave it rattling around in my brain. Probably not for as long as, like, this is an intermittent play for me, but we're so close to the end now, it'd be zany not to, like, let it sit for months. Okay. Let's try something. Leave that there with the intention of using multiple shots to retrieve it later. A WhatsApp call from someone I do not know. I'll go ahead and decline that. How do you get... I don't know. I hardly use WhatsApp. I didn't think people could just call you. What if it's someone I know? I don't think it is, though. Okay, try this. And then come back around. Shoot this one twice. Okay. Okay. Maybe I see some, I don't know. Actually, a lot depends. Are there shots in this? Yes. Okay. This doesn't look to me like it's resolving. Oh, but hold on, hold on. I don't know. I can get all of the heart framers. And there's probably more shots. Yep. So I have 3 shots. How could these 3 shots ever get me to a state where Medusa is blocked from above? Okay, I have an idea. Or a thought. I have the kernel of an idea. Might as well get this done now. Because that's a net nothing. It doesn't matter. Whenever you do it, you're spending 2 shots to get 2 shots. You don't need to save it for later. And then... I mean, at this point, I am constrained. So, if if I use Snaky... I don't know. Or do I? Did I actually have it before? Maybe I gave up too soon. Let me experiment here. I pretty much have to have circled around that far to ever go through the bottom. If I don't solve this today, it'll be pretty early in the next session that we clear it. I can feel that in my bones. Okay. I see a path, but it depends on there being enough shots, and I'm not sure there are. Four shots, and what I'm thinking requires 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. By Jove. He's done it. Okay. I want to gaze upon this one before I stop, but I'm not going to try to solve it. We have a Medusa who will need to be blocked at least here, at least 4 times. She at least needs to be blocked at all possible routes, at least. So 4. This one twice. This one 3 times, except that one of those is mutual, or could be. And this one twice. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or maybe just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is never going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. That's solvable for sure. Okay, cool. Awesome. There's only 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 left. Unless there's a level 18 that I don't know, that I'm, the secret sky castle or something. But I think it is only 17. So that's exciting. Okay. Awesome. And hey, not even 2 hours. And I got 6 done. So we're, the puzzle solving muscles are limber. I will have to return to this sometime soon. Maybe the next, I don't know. Maybe next time Greg bails on Friday Night Frosthaven. Or on Greg and James beat 'em up. Or if we cancel Friday Night Frosthaven for Good Friday, maybe I'll make it a really good Friday by finally beating Lolo 3. We'll find out. Time will tell. So check it out, gang. Tomorrow, I don't know yet if it's going to be early or later, because we got the tabletop session right in the middle of the day. But either early in the morning or later in the afternoon, I'll be diving back in to Super 1-1 World, the Creator War Spy King's 8-level suite of courses in Mario Maker 2 that are all just variations on the original 1-1. They've been really cool so far. Good level design and good course design, but also good level or world design. Because every time he's used he or she or they has used a branching path thus far, it has been the unnecessary route. Ooh. Off the top of my head, I can't see how that how you would get those mechanics. But if you could, it'd be awesome. And also, if anyone from Nintendo EAD is watching this and you're sketching out ideas for Mario Wonder 2, that'd be a fun Wonder Seed. You already have the Wonder Seed that switches the gravity for Mario or the characters, but not the enemies, so that you're walking on the background, like you're top down. Just let us push some blocks around. Go on, just go like... Nintendo, I don't think literally owns HAL, but they are close. They probably own a stake in HAL Laboratories. So, like, you've got the institutional knowledge. If there's somebody still there who worked on these games they haven't made in 25 years. Yeah. So, I'll do some more of that tomorrow. Either early or later. When I figure it out, I will announce in the stream and in the Discord. You can come and join us on the 58 Dream Street Discord channel or server, whatever they're called. Invite link in the About section here. And yeah. So then Tuesday, if Greg's constitution holds up, because he got a pretty bad headache, had a long day at work last Tuesday, so we called it off. We'll finally get our 50th episode of Greg and James Beat 'em Up in, where we'll play our 50th game, Konami's SPY, Special Project Y. The Y stands for Y. And if we get that in, that'll be cool. If we don't, I'll forgive Greg. But this is the last time. He's used up his sick time for the fiscal year. It looks tentative now, but maybe on Good Friday we'll be back here for some Friday Night Frosthaven. If that falls through, I'll see if I can come back to this, squeeze in some time. And then next weekend, we venture together into darkness. King's Quest, Mask of Eternity on Saturday, and Quest for Glory, Dragonfire on Sunday. I'm fascinated. I'm gonna go in with an open mind. Yeah, we'll switch it to a fighting game stream, so I can just wail on Greg for a little while there. All right, cool. That's it. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and left, you can't hear my voice. Well, I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, we're pushing those blocks and we're grabbing those hearts and we're getting that treasure. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to everyone you meet.